flights become normal and people can travel from places to places. And I just wish all the members of IOPBC all the best. In this my presentation, what I have tried to cover is a little bit what happened in 2021 countries reducing seismicity in Africa. Overall view, what was the African supply position, then what was the current rate and carryover situations, and the future scenario. And when we talk about Africa, the countries which are producing seismicity, not much changes down there. Still we have in East Africa, Tanzania, Mozambique, Uganda, Somalia and Malawi. And in West Africa we have Nigeria, Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso, Togo, Senegal and Guinea-Bissau. Now when we talk about Tanzania, Tanzania, as you could see, the main producing areas are Dodoma, Songea, Babati, that is on the northern side basically, and on the southern side we have Mtwara, Lindi, Masasi, all those areas, and we have Beira side, which is mostly the whitish type of thing. What type of seismicity is available down there? Production estimated for the last season, which happened in 2021, was around 120 to 30,000 metric ton. Main market, as you all know, is still the Japan and China, and that goes for crushing and hulling. And purchases, most of the purchases are through government auctions. In Mozambique, we have still Nakala, Nampula, that is on the northern side, and we have Beira, Morumbula, all on the downside. Mostly this year we have seen crushing quality as well as whitish quality. Exports target still remains mostly to China and Japan and a little bit to Turkey. Transit time and the container was major issue. We will discuss logistic issue also in one of my next slides. 2021 crop expected is in totality is around 90 to 95,000 metric ton. Season run from June to August. So season is already finished, but still remains mostly to China and Japan and a little bit to Turkey. Transit time and the container was major issue. We will discuss logistic issue also in one of my next slides. 2021 crop expected is in totality is around 90 to 95,000 metric ton. Season run from June to August. So season is already finished, but the shipments are not finished. We had a big issue of logistic in Mozambique this year, and even the soya shipments got delayed by 2 months, 3 months, and still some of the soya shipments are happening. So seismicity shipment mostly started in August, in September, and most of the cargo is still under the shipment from Mozambique. Then we have Uganda in East Africa. In Uganda, mostly Lira, Gulu, and these are the main producing area. They are producing crushing as well as whitish quality. Trend, they say it's same after crop, 20 to 25,000 tons of crop expected this year. Crop is yet to start. They are still waiting for the new arrivals. In Nigeria, the main producing area is Kano, Jigawa, Lafia, Benue, Taraba, Bauchi, and all. And China and Japan. Last year, estimate was 200,000 metric ton. And this year, the crop is yet to start in full flow, and we expect the crop to start in November, somewhere in November. And till now, no that news for as far as the crop is concerned. And Burkina is now DFT to China, but mostly it is not so much active right now. The process is still going on, though it is already approved. And the crop, as I said, will start from the November onwards. So, okay. Then when you look at the Africa production, this does not include Ethiopia and Sudan as such, because Ethiopia and Sudan is through a separate presentation. So if we look into this, we don't expect any changes as far as the production is concerned. We had around 750,000 metric ton approximately in the last season, and this same season we expect the crop to be almost same. Tanzania, because of the issue in the northern area for the rains, there could be a slight decrease in the crop production, and that is why you are seeing the difference of 10,000 when we are comparing with the last season. China import, why I have kept this slide is just to have a mention of about the Nigeria imports in China in 2021. So basically, if you look, it shows 282,000 metric ton of imports in China when we are talking from January to August, which is basically the last year's 2020-2021 crop. Otherwise, of course, Ethiopia, so the Sudan has taken over Ethiopia, and Togo is also at number 2 position as far as the Chinese imports are concerned. And then, when we look at the supply and the current stock situation in Tanzania, the crop was started in June, and it was almost over in August. And as I said, the crop size was around 120 to 130,000 tons. There was a slight decrease in the crop, very nominal decrease in the crop, but due to the rain effect was there in the northern part of Tanzania. Quality per se, this year we have seen the quality was much better than what we have seen in the last year. Current stock, to my knowledge, no unsold stocks are there, because that was a time when the market was not so high, and most of the people have committed, but there are stock which is pending for the shipments. And fortunately for Tanzania Sesame seed, when Tanzania shipments were taking place, there was not much issue, fortunately, in Tanzania. So most of the Sesame seed, as well as the other pulses and other product shipment from Tanzania was effective smoothly. And the price range we have seen, as low as 1250, then it moved to 1350 in between when the season was going on. And currently, of course, the prices are even 1650 plus as far as Tanzania South is concerned. When you look at Mozambique, the Mozambique season started in July, and most of the arrivals was finished in August, September. Crop size around 90,000 tons. Carryover stock for the last year was nil, but this year not much quantity is shipped. It's still under shipment, because there are a lot of logistic issue, container issue, vessel rolling, vessel skipping, all sort of issues are going on there. So still, the shipments, even the July commitments and even the August shipments, the shipments are taking place now. And so, which means the carryover stock is there. And of course, unsold stock is there, because when the cargo was not shipping, most of the shipper started holding the stock. And the price range is 1242. As far as the current situation is concerned, it is now more than $1680. Nigeria, the crop started in September with Taraba, and then she started coming. And in the current position, when we are looking at in October, we have Yobe as well as it started coming in. A general idea, when you talk with the local suppliers and the local farmers, their idea is short crop as far as the Bauchi the Kanu side is concerned, because they have a belief that most of the farmers are going to the soya and other crops, because the soya market moved from $450 to almost $1,200 in between, and that makes farmers to rethink about their priority as far as the crop is concerned. Season is expected to go up to March, April. March is at least. Logistic is still a big issue with shortage of.
Hello, Alokji, sorry to interrupt you. There was
not the shortage coming, but even the vessels are not coming mostly there. Currency variation is still happening. That is the main concern in Nigeria this time. Prices, when the season is started, it started with 1350 and it went as high as 1700. Not much business happened, obviously at the high level, but that is 1700 is an offer in the market.
meeting ending early. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen, because of the hybrid mode we got logged out. Kindly, if you're logging here for the online, keep your speakers off because then it echoes for everybody. I'm sorry, Alokji, you were cut off in between. You'll just have to go back a few slides for everybody to join in. You can start your session. Alokji is not yet online. Just give us a few moments. Can you ping him to join the other session? We are live. We are live. We are just waiting for Alokji to join in. Can you ping him to join in the second session?
Second session.
Till we sort this out, let me say hello to Sanjeev Ji. Sanjeev Ji, good afternoon and good evening for you, by the way.
Good afternoon, good evening. Thank you.
Sorry for this small delay. We had some glitch due to being live from two locations. Alokji is back, yes. Alokji, could you take over the stage again?
So, Mukul, how to share?
Yeah, I've given you the permissions again.
Presentation now?
I've given you the permission. Please go ahead.
Just one second. Let me just type.
Are you good to go? Yeah. So you just have to go back a few slides. We missed you. Maybe just run through the whole thing briefly if you want to.
From the beginning? Or I can just start from the trends?
Yeah.
I think that will be better. Okay. I will just, sorry folks, I will just start from the trends. In Tanzania, the crop started in June and it was almost over in August. And the crop size is around 120 to 130,000 metric ton. There was a little reduction in the crop size because of the rains in northern area. Quality, as I said, was better than the last year. Whatever current stocks are there, it is mostly pending for the shipment. Not much unsold stocks present there. And there was, the Tanzania was very fortunate because there was not much logistic problem when the shipment was taking place from there. And the price range started 1250 when the season started, went as high as 1350, and currently the level is 1650. 350 plus. Then in Mozambique, the season started in July and went up to August, September. Crop size around 90,000 metric ton. Carryover stock from the last year was not much, basically Indian, and then not much shipped till September from there. And in fact, even in October, the shipments are still going on. And even July commitments, even August commitments, people are able to get the containers now and get it shipped. Carryover stocks are there because most of the shipments are still pending to ship. Moreover, there is unsold stocks down there because when the logistic problem issues started, people stopped selling because they were not able to ship the material. So I believe a lot of people are holding the stock there. The price starts little bit 1240, around 1240 levels, and now the market levels are 1680 plus. In Nigeria, we have the crop started in September with the Taraba, and then Bauchi started coming up. The general idea when we talk with the local farmers and local traders is that it's a short crop as far as Bauchi is concerned, Bauchi and Jigawa is concerned. And the reason being that most of the farmers went with the soya and other crop this time. And the reason is soya prices, it moved from $450 to $1,200. So it was very much remunerative to farmers to grow it. The season expected to grow until March. Logistics is still a big issue with shortage of container, vessel is keeping, and the shipment rollover. Then this year we are seeing the currency is fluctuating too much as far as Nigeria is concerned. Prices when the season started, it was around 1350, and then it has increased to $1,700 already. $1,700 is not purchase, not actually a business price. You know, these are the offers which were there in the market. Currently, if you talk of today, I think around 1650 to 1680 offers are there in the market. Then Nigeria, we have why the reason of high price down there is because when the herd sesame seed, when you are comparing the freight from Indian subcontinents to the destination and the Nigerian to the destination, you are finding that Nigeria freight is cheaper, and that is the reason we are seeing the high prices in the local market, not because of the international market for natural, but because of the international market for the herd sesame market. Uganda, the prices, very little crop which is coming for the July crop is very high, and the season is actually just started, and it will start from November and pick up in December actually. And Burkina Faso, the season will start in November. Crop, as far as there is no bad news or adverse news we have seen, crop size expected to around 210,000 metric ton around. Both mixed type and whitish type is available down there. And initial asking price, there is no trade happening, but its asking price at the origins are very high. Logistic issue is expected to crop up definitely, because the same situation of other West and East Africa will come to Burkina Faso as far as container shortage and the vessel routings are concerned. Prices, as far as official prices are concerned, it has nothing has started in the market, and people are expecting either October end or in the November beginning we will see some movement as far as the crops are concerned. And now we will come to the demand situation. Demand, the Japanese were mostly in the buying position of December, January. Logistic issue of Nigeria is still continuing, so they are highly relying on other origins. Prices ranges for this year currently has already moved to 15-17 currently. Their import quantities is still stable at 160k approximately. As far as China is concerned, China stock we have seen has moved up to 300,000 ton in the last almost 10 to 12 months. But as far as now it is concerned, the stock is now reduced to 210,000 metric ton approximately, and I believe most of the stock is now in the hand of the either consumer or the people who can hold the goods. This year China has not shown aggression in buying, and that is the reason we have seen the price movement which has moved up very slowly, and it has not gone up very high. Though the Tanzania and Mozambique, it started with 1250, but slowly and slowly we have seen it has moved 1350, 1450, then more than 1500, and at present it is even more than $1600. China, we have seen the currency appreciation. It's basically not stable. It's moving between 6.46 or 6.43 to 6.48 in between. And we have seen mostly Niger and Sudan, they are reducing. Ethiopia before 2 years, Ethiopia was supposed to be the biggest supplier, but not anymore. And we have seen, especially in the slide I have shown you, we have seen that Niger has suddenly become 282,000 ton in year 2021. And that was the probably one of the reasons when we were seeing that the prices in China was not moving up, because most of the Nigerian cargo for the last season was approximately $1,250 or $1,200. The range was $1,200 to $150. Import quantity remains 800K to 1 million ton approximately, and that is for the 2021. Turkey, obviously, the Nigeria we are seeing they are actively buying now. They have not bought a big quantity because of the lockdown. They have an impact in consumption of the small seed, because their schools were closed and most of the bakeries and the cafes was closed. So we have seen they were not buying aggressively, but yes, I've seen some movements down there right now, and probably we'll see their buying will come from Nigeria markets. How do we see the market from here? How the future depends. Of course, when we talk about Sesame seed, China is an automatic choice for whenever we talk about future. So everything depends how Chinese local market we are seeing, whether it is going to go up or not. It has moved up a lot already. If I look if I take 1250 as a base, and if I take 1650 as a indication now, we are seeing a $400 jump already in China. So the question remains, do we still see, is there any space to go up still from $400 to say $600 from the time we have seen the lowest, or maybe it will be just stable, or they will just put the pressure to go down? Then logistic can decide on the future, because logistic is really a big concern. If Mozambique suddenly starts shipping in October or November, they get finished, suddenly you will see a good amount of arrival in China in December and January. And if cargo is sold down, or if most of the cargo is unsold, then we might see, which can affect the prices. Then Nigeria, of course, is the biggest issue as far as the logistics is concerned. Sudan, we are obviously seeing a lot of talks are going on that the ports are not working. Ports will start working in maybe in some days or maybe not. So all the future and all the price, I feel, is mostly depend on how the logistic is going to work out and how much cargo can reach to the destination. Not only the vessel issue, this year we have seen even the transit issue. The transit time, which used to be 35 days for the normal cargo, it has become suddenly 65 days, 70 days, and even more in some of the cases. So it has really affecting the supply chain and the consumption pattern of the countries, because they are not sure when actually their cargo will come, even if shipped. And that is where I feel this could be few points which can affect the future direction of the Sesame market. And of course, currency fluctuation, which is happening everywhere, including Nigeria as an origin. And China, obviously China is appreciating, but if in Nigeria, if the movement is 5% or more, then obviously on 1600 we have $100 difference automatically. And then after the corona, we have seen reduced buying power, everywhere. Though when we look at the figures suggest that there is no change in the figure as far as the destination imports are concerned. But when you talk with the people, the buying capacity, I would say, has really affected. But in all the cases, in all over Africa, we have seen origins are firm and they are adamant on their prices. We have not seen the way Africa market used to compromise on prices in some years back, but this year we have seen they are not compromising at all. So this is all from my side. Thank you very much. Over to you, Mukund.
Hello. That was very insightful, Alok bhai. Thank you so much. After a few glitches, I think we are back on track. We have now Mr. Tarun Chawla from ETG presenting the Sesame seed outlook in China. He said that he wants his video played, but we will not let him go easy. So we are putting him back live on to do his presentation. So the focus now is you on Tarun sir. And Mr. Tarun, go live please. Do you want to present yourself, or would you like me to do the presentation for you? We can't hear you. You're live, but we can't hear you.
I'm on unmute.
Yes, you are now audible, and you can present yourself if you want to.
Okay, just then the control, but my voice is going.
Are you able to present?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you want me to do it, or are you doing it? I've given you permissions to do it.
Okay, you do it, then I don't know.
There will be a little lag. If you have it, I think it's better that you do it yourself. I can enter. Sure. Wonderful. Your audio is gone again.
Yeah, no, just give me.
He's not.
No, I'm doing it.
He's doing it. Wonderful. You're on.
All right, if you can see my screen, then I'll do it. Okay, to start with the disclaimer, the presenter on PPT cannot be held liable for the view and execution actions. I'll just present some of the global trade major origins, how they look like. Northern hemisphere, the crop outlook, where it stands today. China and rest of the world demand where the price trend are in our forward outlook. So the global trade